All right, welcome to my incubator room. There are 6 incubators in here. This one is my favorite and my newest. This is a Brenzia Ova Easy. I also have Dickies and GQF. I highly recommend the GQF if you are trying to be cost effective but still want something that is going to hatch well. I also recommend the Brenzia, but they're a lot spendier, have a lot more bells and whistles, but I absolutely adore this thing. My favorite feature is so extra and unnecessary, but it has a button procedure that you can press and it will level out the tray, so it's easy to remove them to go into the hatcher or add new eggs. You'll see a date written on one egg in the tray, and that is the date these eggs went in, so I can keep track of when they need to come out. I have a marker board system in here as well that has the start date linked to the lockdown date, so 18 days later they go into this bad boy. This is a modified wine fridge that I built to be my new jumbo hatcher. Saves a ton of space and she looks pretty, so I really like this. They come with built-in pull-out trays for the wine, which was perfect, and you'll see here in a moment the trays that I ordered to hold the chicks. So yeah, I'm working on editing the tutorial of how I built this, how I modified it into be a hatcher, and I'll be posting that on the YouTube as well. Not crazy hard, and I'll show you where to get all the supplies that I used as well. These actually came from an office supply store. They are meant to fit printer paper, and I absolutely love them. They're super easy to clean, they're the right size, and they have a nice lid to keep the chicks sorted. If I put just one breed per bin or 2 breeds in there that cannot be confused with each other, keeps them all separate until I can get them banded. So here's some Morans. Hello, little friends. Welcome to the world. So, yep, they are cozy in there. And this thing stays super clean, is easy to clean when it does get dirty. So look for that tutorial because it will save you a ton of money, and plus you'll get something that looks a lot prettier than the stuff that you can buy. I don't know, that Brenzia is pretty gorgeous. These are some olive acres, and they are ready to be out. Don't worry, little guys, we'll get you out and banded and into your brooder in a few minutes. Always adorable frizzled satins, and there's a few white leg bars mixed in there. Hello, little friends. It is coming. Yep, here we go. And always present when chicks are hatching is Mr. Waffles, the newest addition to our farm. He loves this room. He wants to eat one of those chicks so bad. Okay, so they get lined up and they're about to get banded. So you'll see, and fast forward here, me zipping through. These are all, this whole set is for shipped orders that shipped out late this spring. Or early this fall. So these are all getting banded. So these are all getting banded. So the customer, if they ordered multiple breeds in their pack, they'll be able to differentiate which chicks are which. You know, those later generation olivators are super hard to tell from Morans when they're babies. So this is the brooder. Put some chick grit in there on top of the chick starter and some probios powder. I will do this every feeding for the first several weeks of their lives to give them a great start. The chick grit is to help them digest the feed, and the probiotics is for some good probiotics. So they all get put in here, and you can see on the far side in the red, that is a gravity water feeder. I only use that for the first week when they are less messy. I want them to be able to get super hydrated after hatch. After that, I'll use a container with horizontal chick nipples on there, and I have a tutorial I'm working on to post on the YouTube as well for that. Bottom right, you'll see their heater. That is a brooder plate. I love these. I highly recommend these, especially if you're going to brood chicks more than once. They become more cost effective that way. The chicks go under there and snuggle and get warm. You don't have the fear of fire. See, I just packed up a pickup order, so it's ready to go. And then in the bottom, the substrate I use in all of my brooders is pine pellets. They're more commonly used in horse stalls, but they work beautifully for chicks.